We didn't go to the moon. Could you imagine? Anyways, there's no way we went. Von Braun said that in order to get to the moon, it would take 3 rockets, each the size of the Empire State Building, and a bunch of other things that basically pointed to the fact that it was fucking impossible. 3 rockets the size, but yet, maybe, I don't know, less than 10 years later, NASA says they only need 1 rocket, 1 little bitty rocket. What was it, I want to say Saturn rocket, possibly one of the Delta series rockets. I forget. It doesn't matter. Those rockets were, definitely not 3, and definitely not the size of the Empire State Building. Also, if you get a chance, watch the post-mission press conference with Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, and the other guy, Michael Collins, I think it was. The third guy that didn't get to go down to the surface, allegedly. They do not look like, they stutter through their questions. They stumble and stutter through their questions. They look agitated. They don't look honest. They give off an energy of not wanting to say anything, not being excited. When asked about the stars, Neil Armstrong didn't even know how to answer the question. He looked to the other guy, looked to the left, looked to the right, at the other guys, before he answered, until he finally realized he was supposed to say there were no stars, because we all know from the Apollo fake moon landing, there are no stars in the background. The reason they did this was so they couldn't be amateurs and quote-unquote conspiracy theorists couldn't gauge their location based on the star patterns. Savvy? Makes sense? I know, I believed in the moon thing for so long. As a kid, I was fascinated by space and astronauts and this and that, and always had pride in the moon mission, the Apollo missions, and being the fact that it was so amazing to me that mankind had reached the moon, and not just mankind, but Americans. It was also it was a source of patriotic pride. And for me to come to the realization that it was all bullshit, it was a punch to the gut, nobody likes to be suckered, but I had to swallow my pride and admit the truth. That's probably the number one thing that keeps people from accepting or finding out the truth, knowing the truth, is their pride. They don't want to admit that they're wrong. They don't want to admit that their whole life has been a lie. Well, sorry, guys. Should I say cupcakes, or what's the word? Snowflakes? Hey, don't be a snowflake. Just admit you were lied to, just like everybody else, and accept what you know deep down is true. Okay? We didn't go to the moon. Had we gone to the moon in '69, it would have been immediately followed by mission after mission after mission, every other country. People would have been rushing to get there. But what happened? We stopped going after, 10 missions or something like that in the 70s? Why would we stop going? Never in human history has there been a major discovery where once it happened, it didn't absolutely explode. Like, the Wright brothers, they invented air flight, right? They invented the air flight, basically. And what happened after the Wright brothers were successful at Kitty Hawk? Suddenly everybody was making airplanes, trying to get in on it, right? Columbus, even though Columbus was a scumbag and didn't really discover America, that's another video, though. Okay, I'm just using Columbus as an example. Columbus lands in the new, quote-unquote, New World, right? What happens? Suddenly, settlers come in the millions from every country around the globe to North and South America, to the Americas, right? Well, why didn't that happen with the moon? Well, you could say, well, it's not that easy. No, of course not. But there's, Soviets, the Germans. There's lots of powerful countries that could have easily gone up there if it was true that we went up there in a freaking tin can in a dune buggy, right? Don't even get me started on the Van Allen belts. Anyway, that was my 2 cents on the moon landing. The 50th anniversary of the Stanley Kubrick directed, filmed on location in a Las Vegas mafia studio. Mob financed it. I kind of lost what I was saying there, but it was filmed in Vegas. Mob funded it. CIA did the whole thing together. The FBI may have been involved, but it was mostly a CIA job. And we all know what a great reputation the CIA has, right? And they're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the greatest movie ever made. It's going to get a Lifetime Achievement Oscar. They really should. I mean, I got to hand it to them. They fooled the entire world. Got to give respect where respect's due, even if they are evil, 6 lying sons of bitches. Okay. Also, look into the founding of NASA. The characters involved there. There's basically a bunch of SS officers, Nazi SS officers, occultic, devil-worshipping weirdos like Jack Parsons. The old Jack Parsons, who was founded the JPL, Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, where they make all the cool space shit, basically, aircraft and whatnot, spacecraft. Okay, L. Ron Hubbard was there. He didn't help found NASA, but Parsons and he hung out. Parsons' ultimate hero, who he said he considered a father, Mr. Aleister Crowley. But I don't want to go down that road. Look into the people that founded NASA. Think critically. This is aimed at you. Mostly you baby boomers out there. I know this is the hardest for y'all's age group probably to fully grasp. Even though I do know plenty of baby boomers that know I know a lot of old people. I really do. But some of them know the moon landing was bullshit. Sure. But you guys are the hardest ones to convince. Okay. All right, y'all. Be kind to each other. Meditate, eat healthy, do good.